I don't care if he was having sex with Megan. I don't care if she did keep it a secret from her best friend, her best friends, and everybody else she knew. I don't care if she even got jealous of Kylie. That has nothing to do with you causing bodily harm to this woman.
Hello, motherfucker.
Thanks for joining. We'll be discussing fitness, fashion, and ways to focus on greatness. Be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell. Hey, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, please be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so you'll know when I upload new videos. Today, I'm sure there'll be a million blogs and discussions about this topic, but I had to jump on and discuss Tory Lanez and his breaking his silence by way of releasing basically a diss album. Now, what I want to say is, it's true. Nobody was there besides the people that were there. Megan has given her side of the story, or not really the complete story, but she has said that point blank, Tory Lanez shot her. And Tory Lanez has given his version of his truth, saying that it's not true. He never says, I didn't shoot Megan. He's basically insinuating that he didn't shoot Megan. And honestly, why I think he feels comfortable saying he didn't shoot Megan is because she wasn't directly shot. And I think she really needs to give the complete story so that people understand the situation. What I think happened was he shot the gun, and for somehow it ricocheted, or there's bullet fragments in her foot. Because of course, if she was honestly shot directly in her feet, the recovery wouldn't have been so quick. So yeah, if you get bullet fragments in your foot, you are still shot. It may not have been a bullet directly, but if bullet fragments had to be removed from your foot, you were shot in your foot. And I think that's his little escape, his escape of saying, I didn't shoot her. So with that being said, my disappointment is that not only does he not apologize for causing her any type of harm, whether it was emotionally or physically, not only does he not apologize for that, he makes a mockery of the entire situation when he finally does speak. And then it being right on the height of the Breonna Taylor situation. This is a clear narcissist, and I don't understand how anybody can justify that, take up for him, defend him, and think that this behavior is okay. In the black community, it's really disheartening. We had the same situation with R. Kelly. Nobody would believe these young ladies. Nobody would believe he's a pedophile. Nobody would believe R. Kelly, he's so rich and famous and powerful that he had to rape little girls. When in fact, he was raping those little girls, and he has tarnished a lot of lives. And even if their families were paid off, he still did it. And we made it okay. Well, not me, but you made it okay for years and years and years, instead of standing up and saying, we don't buy your bullshit, we are not okay with this behavior, and we're not going to stand for it. Nobody did that. Getting back to Tory Lanez. It's disheartening that the black woman is continuously disrespected. And I'm very disheartened by the women, the amount of women in the comments that are taking up for him, saying, Megan lied. I knew Megan was lying. I knew that didn't sound right. I knew that didn't sound right. This is what narcissists do. This is what abusers do. They believe that they're going to be so nice and so kind to everybody else in the rest of the world that even if you tell the truth, nobody's going to believe you. This is what they count on, and this is exactly what's going on right now. He makes what he thinks is a hit record, and because it might have a good beat, and because he might be a good rapper or singer, everybody can look away from what actually happened. Now here's my thing. Whether he shot Megan or not isn't the most important thing to me. My problem is you caused bodily harm to this woman. You caused bodily harm to this woman and make no apologies about it. Do I know if it's the first time it happened? No, I'm not sure, but I highly doubt it. I highly doubt that for a fact that this was the very first time that they had ran into a situation where he was either emotionally or physically abusive to Megan. So with that being said, why is it so easy for people to believe that this couldn't have occurred? I don't understand why it's so easy to doubt the fact that Tory Lanez shot Megan. That's what I'm having a hard time with. The world and the way it is today, we are so quick to disbelieve women when they speak up, whether it be R. Kelly or Russell Simmons or Joe Schmo at the post office. It's so easy for people to say, girl, she lying, she wanted him, she this and that. That's why so many rapists. And then I saw a few comments that were saying, well, why he not in jail? Because Megan did what a lot of women do and protected him. If the police said, hey, what happened to your foot? And she said, I think I'm shot, but I don't know who did it. And they thought it was somebody that wasn't in their presence. If they didn't, of course, the police didn't think it was one of her friends. And she says, I don't know who shot me. Why would they arrest Tory? Unless she specifically said, oh, this guy right here shot me, which she didn't. And this occurs very often. And being a victim of domestic violence, I hear that so often. Well, why didn't you leave? Why did you stay? As if I'm to blame for a person punching me or pushing me or hitting me, cutting me, whatever they did to me. Why do I have to be why do they have to be the victim for their violence? I don't understand that. Why does Tory Lanez become the victim for his violence? I don't care if he was having sex with Megan. I don't care if she did keep it a secret from her best friend, her best friends, and everybody else she knew. I don't care if she even got jealous of Kylie. That has nothing to do with you causing bodily harm to this woman. He talked about everything else besides the actual situation. And if you notice, that's what people do. They talk around the situation. He never just spoke exactly to that situation. He spoke about everything else that happened to that night. If you listen clearly, Megan was drunk. She was jealous because Kylie was looking good and I was looking at Kylie, blah, blah, blah. Kylie don't want that man, so Megan ain't worried about Kylie. So why Megan wanted him, I don't know. He probably found a time when she was vulnerable. But I highly doubt that Megan was really concerned with Kylie Jenner wanting Tory Lanez. Whether he wanted her or not is a different situation, but that has nothing to do with him being abusive towards her. Now, what I really hope is that Megan's best friend speaks out, and or the bodyguard that was there speaks out, so that somebody can give a different point of view and tell the complete story. Hey, this is what happened. And Megan arguing with him still doesn't justify that situation. I jotted a few notes down because I definitely didn't want to forget my train of thought and exactly what I wanted to say. So let's talk about gaslighting. And I wrote the exact definition down that I found. Gaslighting is a form of psychological manipulation in which a person sows seeds of doubt, making an individual question their own memory, their own sanity, their own perception or judgment in order to gain more power. Now tell me this isn't exactly what Tory Lanez did. He's gaslighting Megan and the rest of the world. It happened so long ago that he's going to make everybody question exactly what happened. What? That doesn't sound right. That sounds crazy. It sounds so far-fetched that I possibly couldn't have done that. No, It's not, doesn't sound that crazy to me, actually. So you have to do better than that. I want you to actually speak to the public and say, I did not shoot Megan. And then let's go from there. Not a song, not a silly record, but from your mouth saying, I did not shoot Megan. I did not hurt Megan, nor would I ever hurt a woman. Until then, I don't want to hear anything he has to say. Okay, then another thing that I do want to focus on, a lot of these men have never seen their mothers love correctly. They've seen men being abusive to their mothers. They've seen men gaslight their own mothers. They've seen men manipulate their mothers, and they think it's normal behavior. Why? Because their mothers still love that man. They saw their mother wake up and still cook breakfast. They saw their mother still pacifying this man, although he was abusive, and they feel like, okay, well, you know what? This must be normal behavior. And the same goes for women. There's a lot of women that think abusive behavior is okay, including myself. I believe that for so many years. He loves me. That's why he's doing that. And you make it okay in your mind and in your heart. You make it okay because you don't want to feel like a failure, or whatever your reasoning may be. I can't speak for anyone but myself, which is why you see a lot of women in the comments saying, she lying, she lying, she lying. They're saying this because they're projecting. This is what they have done in their past, is lie on men and say a man has done A, B, or C. Because any other woman, I can't see you saying outright, without knowing for certain, that a woman would lie about being shot in her foot or even being abused by a man. But I've had that situation happen where plenty of people to this day, my abuser's family, blame me for him being in jail, even though he tried to basically murder me. That it was my fault. I lied on him. I made him do it. Whatever may have you. So that's what hurts the most, to see all these women online saying, Megan lying. I knew she was lying. I knew she was lying. This is a publicity stunt. With social media, everybody thinks that another person is doing something for quote unquote clout. Excuse me. That everybody just wants that shine, whether it be bad or good. No, that's not the case for everyone. And the reason why most men are believed when they say, I didn't do it, and most women are doubted, is because especially when the man is rich, famous, or powerful, they don't believe that it could possibly have happened. Oh, they can have any woman in the world. Why would they be worried about that woman? It has nothing to do with the actual act. It's all a control issue. So the thought process of a man that is that controlling is saying, how dare you say no to me? How dare you not want me? How dare you deny me of what I want? And it becomes a control thing. There's a lot of rapists that are handsome men, powerful men, rich men, that feel like a woman doesn't have a woman can't say no to them. So they're going to take it anyway. There's plenty of men that push, and pressure a woman into having sex. And even if she's not screaming and crying, it's still rape. And that's what they count on. Like, I'm so giving to my friends and my family that nobody's going to believe her when she tells. That is what happens. So yeah, with Tory Lanez, I do believe Megan was shot. I don't think the actual bullet went completely through her foot. I believe it was bullet fragments that they had to remove from her foot, and that's why she was able to recover so quickly. And that's why Tory Lanez can easily say, I didn't shoot her, because he didn't directly shoot her foot and there was a bullet in her foot. So yeah, he's telling the truth. But he's stretching the truth, if that makes sense. Okay, so let me know what you guys think below. Do you think Tory is wrong for putting out the album, whether or not he shot Megan? Do you believe that he shot Megan or not? And do you feel like we doubt women a lot and don't protect what they're saying when they say they have been abused or they have been mistreated by a man? Let me know what you guys think below. As always, these are my opinions and not the law. Thank you.